Details from the Automobile Association's Layton Burdett. Hello, Layton. Let's deal with the petrol price first. So the price will go up next Wednesday, which is the first Wednesday of the month. So that'll be on the 3rd of May. Why is the petrol price due to go up by so much, particularly when we know that oil's gone down to below $80 a barrel?
Well, I mean, it has, but, we have to consider that these things are worked out in averages. So it's not just a specific, day or week period. They're looked at over a period of 30 days. And, the DMRE, the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy, when it calculates the fuel prices, has to look at the average price of the previous month, has to compare that to the price that we're paying at the moment. And when you actually look at the international product prices, over the period in March leading into April, yes, that price was low and it's getting lower, but it's still higher now than what the average obviously was in March going into April. And that's the reason why we're seeing this. Obviously the exchange rate also plays a factor, Sally, but in this case, the Rand-US dollar exchange rate is actually shaving some of those increases off the petrol price increases, which is good news. But at the moment, like you said, we're looking at pretty significant increases in the realm of around 40-50 cents a litre, which is quite significant.
Yeah, it is indeed. Talk to me about diesel and paraffin. They're likely to drop. That'll be great news. What are the likely decreases?
Well, in terms of diesel, we're looking at a decrease of around 55 cents. In terms of illuminating paraffin, 32 cents decrease. Both feels very good news that they are going to be coming down going into May as we start to enter into winter. But apart from that, we know that diesel is specifically used as an input cost in the mining, in the manufacturing sector, in the agricultural sector. So any movements upwards in that fuel price are going to have knock-on effects down the line on consumers. So when that price comes down, obviously good news for consumers. So it's not going to be an immediate decrease, but certainly we won't see immediate increases, which often happen when the price goes up by significant amounts.
So petrol and diesel are both made from oil. Why then is the petrol price going up, but the price of diesel's going down?
Well, I think the first thing we need to understand is that there are different fuels. Diesel is one fuel and petrol is another fuel. So, in the process of refining these and in terms of the way that there is, and you also have to look at supply and demand in terms of these fuels. Is there a higher demand for one than the other? And that is all going to impact on the price. I think you need to understand that although they are both priced in South Africa at the same time, they are different fuels, and you need to look at them at different fuels, even though they are used in vehicles. And the fact that there are different fuels will mean that they will be priced at different rates.
Okay. Of course, we're on the cusp of another long weekend. It's the 27th of April tomorrow, Freedom Day. I think schools are closed on Friday as well. And then, of course, on Monday, 1st of May, it's Workers' Day. So it's really, it's a 5-day chunk. A lot of people, I would imagine, are going to consider going away. With the Easter weekend, we saw this horrific increase in road deaths, I think up something around 40%. What are you expecting this weekend, Layton? I mean, first of all, will authorities be out in full force as they were over Easter?
Well, I would imagine that there would be a more intensive traffic law enforcement than what you would normally see. Would it be at the same level as Easter? I don't think so. I don't think we're expecting the exact same volumes. That was a very specific long weekend and people had made lots of plans for that. This is a different situation. I think we won't see as much traffic on the roads. That's our prediction, our forecast. And I think the traffic authorities look at it the same way. You mentioned the 40% increase in the Easter road death fatalities. And I mean, certainly, Sally, for the AA, that's extremely concerning. We would like to see a situation where traffic law enforcement is intensified every day of the year. Is that going to happen this year? I think we will see a measure of that. But given the fact that I don't think we're going to see as much volume on the roads as in the Easter weekend, probably not at that same level. But certainly our message to all drivers, if you are going to be on the road, obey the rules of the road and drive safely wherever you are.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us this evening at the Automobile Association's Layton Burdett there.